Hello everyone, welcome back to Mountain Dog Companion. Thanks for tuning in again today, guys. Hanging out with Millie and Jedi's litter of puppies here, born on right at the beginning of August. I think, what was it, August 4th, I believe. But correct me if I'm wrong, I might be off by a day or two. These guys are doing very well, coming along great, starting to be a little bit more active. They've had a little bit of a longer day here today. We gave them a bath and did some pictures, so they've been just taking it pretty easy here. So I'll try and show them off to the best of my ability. But these guys are super, super sweet. Growing like weeds, probably grown about 200% since the last time you've seen them here on YouTube. So these guys are coming along very well. Here in my arms, we're just going to be going through each one, talking about each one. These are the 3 boys here in this litter, and then we'll get to the girls next. But moving on, first up here is Chase. Chase is the first boy we're going to be talking about. Beautiful boy. I'd say him and Cooper are racing for that #1 spot when it comes to size. Just overall super, super blocky. Beautiful markings in between the eyes. You got the nice tan on the side of his face. He's hugging my fingers here up front. But you can kind of see the white paws, kind of got those tippy toes covered in the front. And the hind paws have a little bit more white. So super, super neat to see here. You do have a white tip tail with each one of these guys, and they're doing very well. Pretty laid back. I'd say Cooper here, sorry, not Cooper, Chase here is middle of the road when it comes to personality. It's a little bit hard to see right now, but medium when it comes to energy. When it comes to the boys, I'd say Cooper's probably the most laid back out of the whole group, and then Cash over here does seem to be the more outgoing one out of the group. So you'll probably see a lot of snuggling, a lot of just hanging out, taking it easy here from these guys. Next up here, we have Cooper. He is the biggest boy, probably, I would say the biggest boy in the litter. It's a little bit hard to tell, but I would say he's outweighing Chase just by a little bit. So beautiful socks front and back. Nice white stripe in between his eyes, beautiful tan coming through on all 4 paws and on the face there. Nice eyebrows as well. Just a nice round head, just beautiful look coming here at, what is it, about 6 weeks, not quite 6 weeks, so a little bit over 5 weeks right now. It's crazy how big these guys are. Got the nice white tip tail, and like I said earlier, he is, or does seem to be, a little bit more on the laid back, lazy side. Obviously these guys are pretty lazy right now, so you won't really get to see too much personality at the time. But we got medium here on the right with Chase. We got the lazy big boy and Cooper over here in the middle, and then we got sweet little Cash over here. I'll talk about him real quick. Now when I say he is probably the smallest boy in the group, it's not being, you know, by a lot. So this little guy's definitely still got some chunk to him. It's crazy how heavy he feels, and he's just phenomenal as well. So definitely seems to be catching up and keeping up with his brothers. He's just a little bit smaller. So you got the nice white socks, front and back. Kind of got his tippy toes covered on both front and back paws. And then a nice tuxedo look up front with a white blaze in between his eyes. Nice tan coming through, beautiful white tip tail, and again, probably the most outgoing boy in the group. So just a heads up on that. Everyone's just wanting to take a nap right now. But yeah, so these are the boys. Moving on to the girls next. Okay, moving on to the girls here. A little bit more activity out of these girls. Coming along very well. Again, just everyone seems to be doing great. I'm just going to be going through talking about each one. Got a little bit more activity, just movement. You can kind of see what these guys or girls are like here. Starting off here with Callie up top, super sweet girl. Got the nice socks front and back, beautiful tan points. Yeah, I want to show off her head. Nice round head, beautiful white stripe, nice tan points to really start popping there. Nice white tip tail as well. She's one of the bigger girls. I would say if not the biggest, I'd say it's between this one and probably right over here. If I had to guess, I'm pretty close. Pretty close, so a little bit hard to tell. I'd like to get weights on these guys and see where they're at. So, but moving on here, we got Charlotte. A little bit lighter. I would say I'd say it's probably between Callie and this active girl. Yeah, Camilla, as far as being the biggest two girls out of the group. So, doing very well and coming along great. Yeah, what's up, girlie? So next up here is Charlotte. We got the nice white socks front and back, beautiful tan points. The nice white blaze tan points popping here on the face. Nice white tip tail. Each one of these guys does have a white tip tail, so I guess that's not really something to talk about, but doing very well. I'd say middle of the road when it comes to personality. Not the most outgoing, not the most laid back. But she'll roam around and do her thing, and you can kind of see a little bit of her walk going on there. But doing very well, so, you know. Then we got Camilla. Chris has got her camera pointed at her. She's one of the more outgoing, active girls in the group. I love her unique look there on the face. You got the nice tan on the one side, really extending over the top and giving a sideways white blaze in between her eyes. So really neat to see that. Beautiful tan on her tippy toes there. You got kind of the tippy toes being white and then the tan taking up most of the rest of the leg. So the hind paws do have a little bit more white. I don't know how much you can see there. Also, she's got a white tip tail, but she is one of the more active girls in the group. You might not be seeing it now. She might be wanting to simmer down and take a nap, but she's definitely got some pep in her step, so really neat to see that. And last but not least, we got the smaller girl in the group. Her name is Cupcake. Really neat to see. She's just a touch smaller than the other girls. Nothing wrong with it. I feel like she's been catching up too, so I'm sure she'll catch up with the litter mates. Really nice round head, beautiful markings, really even throughout. Got the white socks front and back, beautiful white blaze, nice tan on the side, nice tan eyebrows as well. And she's just pretty chilled out and relaxed so far. You can see she's pretty content, hanging out. Very neat to see that. Doesn't really show an extreme amount of activity, especially not on Camilla's level. So really neat to see that. With a smaller puppy, sometimes you get a little bit more of spunky side, trying to keep up with litter mates, but she seems to be pretty content and doing very well. So again, guys, this is Millie and Jedi's litter, born on August 4th and doing very well, coming along great. Seem to be doing good. If you guys have any questions about their personality or availability, or anything concerning this litter or any of the puppies that we do have available, feel free to reach out to me. My name is Jay Miller. My number is 330-234-0102. You can call or text me. You can email us at mountaindogcompanion@gmail.com. Check out our Instagram page. We do try and keep the content rolling. So we do post a couple times a day. Feel free to give it a follow if you love the Bernese Mountain Dog content. Just check out the page, see what we typically post, and if you enjoy it, feel free to give us a follow. We'd really appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in today, guys. We'll see you next time.